Alright guys, Flip here. I'm going to discuss the challenge that I'm going to be doing. So I decided to make a purchase for a new possible business idea. I'm not 100% sold that it's going to work. And so in order to feel better about making a dumb $6,200 purchase, I decided to challenge myself in basically hustling extra money, $6,200, before the stuff arrives from China. So I just placed the initial order today, just a few seconds ago. So I had to pay half. I think it's like 3,100. I have to pay the remaining 3,100 before it hits the ocean. I'm guessing 3 months before it shows up here in North Carolina. So anyway, I'm not too worried about that, but roughly that's the time frame I'm working in. I've already been doing this for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So what I decided to do, you guys know, I flip stuff. A lot of times I flip stuff from just thrift stores, so like Salvation Army, Goodwill, stuff like that. But you can also find deals on like Facebook Marketplace where people selling stuff too cheap. And so that's what I'm doing. I decided to challenge myself before these machines arrive that I'm buying. And I'll show you an example of the machine. I already have some of them. Before they arrive, I want to make $6,200 doing just extra BS. So the extra BS could be like Uber Eats deliveries. Sometimes I do them as I'm driving. So if I'm here and I'm going to here and I find a delivery going from point A to point B, even if they're only going to pay me $8, you might as well do it because I'm already going to be covering that miles anyway. So stuff like that, Uber Eats, or maybe doing Uber Eats delivery at night when I want to lay on the couch, watch YouTube. Basically, it's just, I look at it as a way of punishing myself for making a stupid $6,200 purchase. So if it don't work out and I have to liquidate this stuff, at least I'm not like spending money out of my own pocket. That's the way I'm working this in my mind to justify it. So anyway, other outside of Uber Eats, like I said, mainly going to be trying to flip stuff off Facebook Marketplace. What type of stuff do I flip? A lot of it's like specialty items I already know. So for example, like there's certain types of like kitchen countertop stuff. I don't have them right here right now, but there's some stuff like where I'll give you an example. One week I bought one for $10, brand new, and it sells for like $260. And then the next day I bought the exact same one, brand new, and I had to pay $100. So, you never know. I say like you might be only making 150, you might be making 250, which those are good hits. And so I'll give you an example of one. I got some stuff right here laying in the floor. This is something that I sell quite a bit, so I'll show you. I've just got shit laying on. These are Xerox printer cartridges. So it's ink. Xerox, you can't buy these in stores, so you have to buy these from a dealer, Xerox dealer. You can see this one it's broken. So this one's not any good. I don't even know. It could be good, but the seal's broken. I think they're supposed to come sealed up also. This one right here, I'll show you. This one's good. So like this one's a small one. You can see it's sealed. Seems like it's good. This is a, let's see what this was. A fuser. I don't know exactly what that is. Anyway, this is a little bigger. But here's what you can do. You can see this is the model number. So when you see stuff on Facebook listed, you just look up the model number. How do you know if it's going to sell? You can look at the sales on eBay. eBay will give you the data for 90 days. And so the easy way to think about that is okay, if this thing over here is, if they're 80 listed and 120 sold in the last 90 days, imagine 80 being on a shelf, placed on the shelf, and 120 is going to sell in the next 3 months. So the supply and demand, there are more demand than supply. So you're going to get, what you don't want to run into is when you see something that's got 1,500 items and only 100 sold. So imagine if you're a store owner, you've got 1,500 bottles of ketchup on the shelf or in the back warehouse, and only 100 is going to sell in 90 days. So do you really want to have 1,500? No. It's going to take you over a year to sell that, right? So you want, and when you're flipping stuff, you want it to flip quickly. Also, when it has more demand, you can basically be guaranteed a certain price. And so I'll give you an example on this deal. I've already sold, this was a lady who, what happens is people's printer breaks. And like this is what happens. And so their printer broke. They've got all this ink for their office. I think it's a real estate office or something like that. And she's got all this ink. And so I went and bought it, $90 for the whole lot. She had bad pictures. It didn't show everything that she had. She had some small cartridges. I sold those small cartridges for $100, a whole lot, 8 of them for $100. Then I sold 2 smaller ones, one for $80, one for like $60. So I'm already at $240. So I'm up at that point. I've got one more of these to sell. Those 3 that I showed you that are messed up, they're like open. They've been open. They've probably been used, so I don't feel comfortable selling them. I may just, some people will buy them for like the empty cartridge. I may sell them a lot and just kind of sell it as is. I don't even know if it'll sell, but anyway, so you can tell I got one more there. I've already sold approximately like, I guess, what would that be? 230. I've got this one right here for like 80, so that's going to be 310. This thing, the big thing over there that I showed you, it's going to go for like 120. So you're up to like 500, and then I already sold another one for like 180. So, I paid, I'm going to get roughly like 700 total, then take out 20% for the fees. You're going to end up somewhere probably around like, I don't know, 550, and I paid 90. So you're probably going to make like 450 on one deal. Have to ship out maybe 4 or 5 packages. The big stuff's a little bit harder to ship, but the small stuff's very easy. So that's how I'm going to have to make the 60. It's roughly like 60. It was supposed to be 60, I think 100 or 200, but Alibaba has like a $90 payment processing fee, so whatever. So that's the challenge, is before that stuff arrives. And like I said, it could be 2 months, it could be 3 months, it could be 4 months. I don't know. It just depends on how everything goes with the shipping. I'll show you guys when that stuff arrives. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna try to be finding these deals. Really, all that consists of is me on Facebook Marketplace. I also keep up with the Uber earnings. I've been doing it for about 3 weeks. I've made roughly about $2,000 in 3 weeks, give or take, so far. I'm keeping up with spreadsheet. So the Uber just kind of slowly knocks it down, because I might make like, one day I make $15, the next day I make $30, and one day I might make $50. That's just slowly knocking it down. It adds up over time, very opportunistically. Like, I'm not sitting in the car like a man like Ron, who does it 12 hours a day. Not doing that. So the Facebook flips, like when you're flipping $300, $400, $500 profit, that's where it really helps out. I've got a few more deals. I'm trying to meet up with people. The thing about Facebook Marketplace that sucks is, like, you message people and you're like, I want to buy it. No, okay, you know, and then it's like you got to arrange meeting them. They don't get your message. So I'm not great at it, just to be honest. Like I'm not great at the Facebook Marketplace stuff, but and I don't even there. I only know like a few items to flip. So anyway, guys, we're gonna see. It's just 10 minutes. Went way too long, but I'll be showing you some things I flipped in the future. Hopefully, I got a deal. I think coming today. Getting ready to head out. I'm going to meet some lady in Charlotte. I'm already going to be there, so we'll see how that goes. But I'll update you guys on this as I make some progress. I won't be doing this every day, maybe like once a week or something. But all right, see you guys.